Alright. What's going on, people? Welcome back to another stream. Welcome back. We made it in time. I've had a very busy day and I got to eat some lunch with you guys on stream, so you guys can watch me eat lunch whilst we make some bank. Let me just get Zoom all up and running, guys. We've got pound news in about 5 minutes as well, so we could get a lot of volume from that, which is good. Mr. Loose Dane, what's going on, man? Good to have you on the stream. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. If you guys can hear that rattling noise in the background, I apologize. It is my dog feasting on an enrichment toy whilst I stream. He's got a little puzzle on the go. But excuse me, I have to eat. I haven't really eaten today. I had a very busy day. Let me just send in the Zoom link to the guys. There we go. Boom. Cool. Alright, Zoom link is in. Got a bit of lag on my computer today. I don't know what's going on. Hi, new sub here. Gareth, what's going on, man? Appreciate the sub. Pleasure to have you on the stream. Hope you're doing well. Ready for a nice day in the markets. Why doesn't my camera look a bit wonky? Does it look a bit wonky? Maybe like sideways or something? What's going on here? Hi, KC, what's going on? 16 people tuning in, guys. Remember, drop a little like for the stream. We have some pound news upcoming in about 4 minutes. So we will see how the pound futures move. You know, we've got Goldie on a little bit of a move this morning, starting to break out nicely. Going to see if we can get some good volume today. We had a pretty interesting New York session yesterday. Dane, yeah, absolutely, man. I always share the position on the Top Step account. So of course, man, I'll show you all that. You can see it here. Yeah. So I'll show you when I put in the trade, when I put in the stop loss, everything like that. As always. But yeah, we had a pretty interesting session last night. Called an incredible move on the Nasdaq. Nasdaq ran absolutely insane. I made like, okay, you're gonna take that toy elsewhere. I got distractions here. Look, buddy. Sorry, as I was saying, yeah, Nasdaq had an amazing run yesterday. I called the entire move so well, and like the majority of the move happened after I went to bed, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's part of the game, part of the fun. But I'm posting a YouTube video on that later. I just recorded that today. All right, let me let in the Zoom, guys. YouTube fam, 2 more likes. I'll start sharing my screen. Let me just share my screen with Zoom. Let me see, make sure my mic is on. Yeah, cool. Let me just turn that music off. I can't really hear it anyway. So, 17 more people. We're only going to jump on like 2 minutes now. We've got a little bit of time. But yeah, we got this pound news coming out in a second. I don't really trade any pound pairs, but you know, we can keep an eye on the British pound futures, see if we get some movement. How's it looking on the higher time frame? You know, what is it? Is it pound? Yeah, pound CPI. Pound CPI today. Here in about 1 minute. So we'll see how that goes. See if it gives us some movement. Give us some volume. Thanks, Sammy. You get it all, buddy? Good boy. And he got his treat. Now he wants to eat my food. Hell no, I haven't eaten yet today, man. Ooh. Goldie. 10 likes. Look at that. Let me start sharing the screen. Boom. Alright, guys. Let me know if you can see my screen. All good. Who else is joining the Zoom? Rohan's joining. Good man. The boys are joining. Alright, let's see what's going on here. So we're going to have this pound news in 17 seconds. We got Goldie pushing up here on a nice little run. Some nice entries pre-market, but I've just got out of meetings, so I've just jumped on. Let me just plot up some levels on gold really quickly. Let me see what's going on here, gold. So yeah, gold had a beautiful run up in Asia. 30 wicked out the previous low, closed a nice strong body, and then ended up running like over 100 pips. So long off that break at 30 was an incredible, incredible possibility. I didn't trade it. I don't trade gold in the US anymore. My focus is on Nasdaq. But look at this. We got gold coming into this little resistance here. Let me see what it's like on the hourly. Why have I just lost my hourly? Okay, yes, we're going into this hourly resistance right now. So it'll be interesting to see how we're going to get this closure. Oh, we have just had that closure. So we're about to have this pound news in a second. Oh, look at that. Pound futures taking a push down lower there. Look at that. Big, big push. So we've got pound taking a dive. We've got Goldie pushing up. Very, very interesting. So this previous 30 has closed on gold. Pretty strong, yeah. Gold had a nice bounce off that support. No bottom wick in this current 5, so I can't really take anything just yet. You're only 1 minute into the session, so let's see if we're going to get some nice moves. Let me pin that. Yeah. Let me just send this in. Where is Telegram? But yeah, I'm uploading a video later on about the Nasdaq calls yesterday because it was an absolutely insane run. An absolutely insane run. Let me share this. Go to this. Elliot, iPhone. Top step. Alright, the boys are here. Why can't I pin this?
Yo, what's going on, bro?
How's it going, man? How's it going? Let me tell you, why can't I hear you very well? There you go, can hear you now. What's going on, man? How's your day been? I think I've just muted you. Pin. There we go. Yeah, so we got gold coming into this resistance, starting to have this little sell-off here. We got pound futures taking a pretty big dump off that pound news. How has that just come out? UK June CPI plus 7.9 versus 8.2 as expected. So pound is taking a pretty heavy decline here. What else do we have later on? We got any USD news? Housing starts, whatever the hell that is. But yeah, pound having a very, very big move there. Pretty interesting. I'm not going to really trade pound today, but it's pretty interesting just to watch it. Little fake out there, retest, big push lower. But we're mainly going to be watching, Goldie here, seeing how we're going to react around this resistance. We are stuck in this little range on gold. How big is the range? About 40 pips, which is quite nice. This is the first kind of push up we've seen today. What did Asia really do today? Asia had a nice little drop down actually. Nice drop down, nice push up. Yeah, nice volume in Asia. Now we're coming up to grab this double top here. So we're just wicking out this double top here on gold and starting to have a little initial push lower, which is pretty interesting. Did you place a trade with TS Trader NAS 100? If so, does Top Step still have their consistency rule? Yeah, the trade yesterday was on TS Trader. Yeah, they have their consistency rule still, man. So on 150k account, your max day is around 2.7, but for me, I'll cut it way before, like 2.5. But even yesterday, it closed like $808 after commissions and stuff. NAS is moving. Yeah, NAS probably moving. I don't really trade NAS in London too much anymore. It just moves so well in US. Nah, yeah, see, it's not really doing a difference. This was the absolutely insane run yesterday. So I caught from like here to here, and I went to bed like literally just before this because it was already like 1:30, like 1:45 my time. I don't know. I woke up and I seen this, and I was like, "You absolute motherfucker!" It was a crazy, crazy run. But I have recorded a video on this as well and how to actually catch this move following our strategy. Yeah. What? I was watching Rudder stream yesterday and someone spoke about you and he said one of B's like Aaron can try, but their daddy's cash will soon. Wait, what? Is that real? If it is, send me the link. I'll give that a watch. I am more consistent on stream than Roger's ever been. That's for sure. That's pretty funny. I hope that's the case. I get a little shout out on Roger stream. I'll take it. But yeah, send me the link or I'll go try and find it. But in terms of my daddy's cash, I never had a handout in my fucking life. So I do not come from a money background at all. I've worked a job since I was about 14 years old. So no, I do not have daddy's cash. I mean, I wouldn't mind a bit of daddy's cash, but unfortunately I don't have any. What are you waiting for on gold? Just a kind of breakout, man. See how we're going to react around this resistance. We're just wicking out that double top right now, coming to fill in that wick. You know, if we get a closure, amazing, we could potentially see gold run back up into these highs. But other than that, I just have to wait for this to break out a little bit. Robbie, proud of you, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let's just see. How did this daily close on gold? So, yeah. So the daily's at a big level of resistance right now. We grabbed the previous high, but we have also broken back above this level here, respecting it and pushing higher. So you could see gold come in and fill in this wick up here and potentially come and run back to highs. So yeah, gold's on a pretty nice push. You know, we broke above this level, we've retested it, amazing push up. We still have a lot of levels to come back down and retest here, but the momentum right now is very bullish. So I personally wouldn't jump in shorts trying to catch that back down to there. I want to be following the daily momentum. So 4 hour, see what Asia did. Big wick, kind of stuck in this little range. So yeah, this resistance on gold right now, you guys look left, this 4 hour resistance is absolutely massive. Huge level. So yeah, this would be the high that I'd be targeting, but we've already wicked that out. So whether or not we get this wick fill, that will depend on if we get this 30 breakout of this resistance. If we do get the breakout, amazing, we can take it higher. But until then, we are just going to see how we're going to react. Let me just plot on the 15 levels. So you kind of got this little level there. So we just broken out of that. It's a nice little pre-market move actually. What time is that? 6:30 London time. Very nice move. Very nice move. And you kind of got this little resistance here as well. How many pips if you get closure above here up into these highs? About 30 pips. Very nice. Very nice. So you get a nice 15 breakout here. Then you get 15 bottom wick, maybe come and grab some previous lows, and then you want to look to fulfill this range. This looks pretty nice to me. This looks pretty nice. No bottom wick on the 4 hour. Let's have a look, man. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the currency chart. I kind of trust the currency chart more. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, no bottom wick. Oh, I mean, yeah, there's a little one. Yeah, I kind of got a little one. But it's re-breaking the previous 4 hour high. So it looks like, you know, we've grabbed this low. This is closed bearish. We're completely engulfing that. This candle doesn't close till 10 a.m. London time, so it's still like 3 hours away before this is going to close, but this is looking pretty heavy. I think we could see this run higher. Have I just lost all my levels? Where's my 5-minute level just gone? Oh no, sorry, I just hit it all. There you go. Yeah, so we've wicked out this high. You know, we haven't closed above this level. As soon as we do, amazing. We want to play this quick little range on gold. Let me just get this up. I'll be trading 10 contracts today. So let me just change this here. 10 contracts. Maybe buying it maybe back up into these levels. So let's see. I want to find that. Someone find me that Raja stream if they was actually even talking about me. A very small fish in this pond of, you know, forex gurus. But if someone's shouting me out, I'll take it. Take it. A very small fish in the pond, but more transparent and more consistent than 90% of these streamers. And that's a fact. How do I see it? How do I find it? I'll look for it later. But yeah, we're getting some nice volume here in London, which is good. This is what we want to see. See if we're going to get some volume. It looks like we're getting it. Let me have a look at the pound. Yeah, so pound is taking a push. Let's have a look at GJ. I don't really trade anymore, but let's have a look. Do we grab some highs? Nah, not really. Yeah, GJ, you know, GJ is having a big push, but you still kind of got it just kind of stuck in this range like this. You know, so obviously, depending on how many pips this range is. 100 pip range, yeah, still worth trading, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so we just had a 5-minute breakout there on gold. We're coming into the last 5 of this 15. So we want this 5 to flip back up bullish to give us a nice 15 closure of this range. So we're at this 30 resistance as well. Look at this volume. I haven't had a chance to eat yet. Usually London ain't doing this much. Let me just make this 5-minute chart a little bit bigger. So 5 minutes to close, nice. You probably have to have stops. You know, you could even take the current flip of this 5, but stops got to be, yeah, around 35 pips. So you'd have to have stops below here. Stops can go below here because this is the low that grabbed the previous before this run up. Whereas this low, this low, this low, and this low haven't liquidated any previous 5-minute lows. So if you take the break of this and you put your stop here, it's very, very risky. So this will be the low of, yeah, about this 15 low here, which is nice. Did I not bring up my water? No, I didn't. Fuck it. But yeah, this 30 is looking nice now. You may see this 5 flip up. It's not a bad place to put in half a position and then put in the other half when the 15 actually closes. Because you could be looking for this to run all the way back up into here. The risk to reward's not huge, but it's still a potential 40 pip play. Even 40 pip play, half risk is very, very nice. For me personally, I'm going to wait for the 15 to close. Because as soon as that 15 closes, the next 15 is going to give a bottom wick. So you try and jump in longs now, then you go straight into drawdown. Let me just get up some beats. Let me play these. Why are you not playing? Have I got no volume on my computer? What's going on? Ah, right there. Spotify. There we go. Alright. Cool. Yeah, so I'm just going to wait for this 15 to close. I'm not going to jump in this yet, because if the 15 closes like this and the 15 gives a bottom wick, then I'll take the break of these highs and my stop loss will go below there. So I don't have to give it as crazy much of breathing room. $43 people tune in, guys. 15-minute into session. Let's see if we can get some bank here. No Asia stream tomorrow, unfortunately. I have to run to another meeting tomorrow during the day, so I won't be able to make Asia stream tomorrow, but I'll be back for London. Right, so this 5 is... So the 5's closed bullish. This 5 has come back down, you know, retested this level and trying to push higher. Let's see if we get this nice push coming into the last 1 minute of this candle. If we don't get this push just yet, then I think we can liquidate some previous 5-minute lows before having this continuation higher. So lows of interest, if we don't run now, will be this current 15 low. If we can come and liquidate that previous 15 low and then flip bullish out of there, you know, you could see a pretty steep push back up into here for like 50 pips. So 30's trying to struggle now. 5 minutes flip bullish, just starting to flip back bearish. I really want to see this 15 have this closure above here in order for me to want to consider longs. 10 more seconds, this candle's going to close. What other news? You got any other news today? No, not really. You got housing starts later on, whatever that is. I don't know if it'll be that high impact. GJ long, I don't trade it, man. I doubt it after that pound news. There you go, 5 minutes just flip bearish. 15 still respecting that resistance. If we can see this run higher and flip out of here, once we grab this previous 15 low, then amazing, I'll consider it. But let's see if we can grab that. So where's that 15 low? See if we're looking for that low down there. What day is it today? Wednesday today. I'm gonna take a look. I'll take a look at GJ, but I don't really care about GJ. No, GJ longs, absolutely not. GJ has just dropped over 100 pips, so no, absolutely not. No reason to jump in longs. If anything, you should be shorting. Price bounced off this like little head and shoulders, having a pretty steep push back down. So if anything, you should be shorting GJ. Look at that. It's the strongest bearish momentum you have seen in all of this range that you're just now starting to break out of. So no, absolutely not. You know, you're grabbing these lows, but still, you need a closure back above here to confirm fake out, and then you may take it higher. So we're grabbing that previous 15-minute low now, which is nice. It's the reason we haven't jumped in just yet. Ooh, look at that, dipping lower. You know, maybe if the 5... it's looking like we're going to get some good volume. So you got that 5. So if you get a 5 closure, maybe back below here, consider it. GJ had news, then dropped. Yeah, big pound news. That's why I was just watching the pound futures there. I had a big push back down. So no. The fundamental bias for the pound is pushing down aggressively. Okay, so we're grabbing this previous 15 low like we were mentioning. So if we flip out from these regions, then you could consider a buy. I don't really want to go short because this range is pretty tight. You know, you got support there. But look at that 30 now. 30 was looking really strong, completely flipped back bearish. You know, it's still got 30 minutes till it's going to close. So anything can happen on gold. But yeah, let's see. We got time though, we got time. Plenty of time. Let me just see what's going on here. Let me turn my Wi-Fi off. That's a pretty steep sell-off. Look at that sell-off. Wowee. Look at pound going for it. You're jumping in pound longs. Holy shit! You're getting absolutely wiped out. So yeah, this is the importance of also waiting for closures. You know, if price had closed above this level, amazing. We could be taking the longs and eating this loss, which is totally fine. But because price didn't break above this level, we're straight back down. Where was the trade from the Asia stream? Yeah, this is the trade from the Asia stream. I closed this position at break even, and this thing, oh man, this thing absolutely smashed TP. Man, even if you'd held some runners, oh man, oh man. Now look at this crap. Horrible price action, incredibly bearish, flip back bullish, fake out confirmed. You could be buying on the break of this resistance. Boom, amazing push yesterday. Really nice push. Markets gave a lot of opportunities yesterday in the US session. A lot of opportunities. Look at this. 5 on gold. Anyone trying to jump in longs are getting wiped out right now. Like I say, I'll only consider shorts. You know, if we get a nice, maybe even like if we get a nice strong 15 close like this close this bearish, top wick, you know, you could see it run back down into these lows. Only then would I consider some shorts. That is a lovely push down there. That's a really nice push down. We'll start watching the hourly in a second. Could you go over Euro USD, please, sir? I don't trade it. I'll have a look at the Euro, but I don't really trade it, man. Pretty decent volume for London session. Yeah, amazing volume, man. This is amazing. I just want the direction to be more confirmed, and I want to follow this volume. This is really nice, man. Really nice. Real nice. But I mean, taking a look at the Euro, we'll have a brief look. So that 5 minutes just closed incredibly bearish, which is nice. Be straight into this 15 support, and stops would have to be very wide. The Euro, it's very messy. Very messy. Look at that price action, it's horrible. I don't even want to look at that. If ever you see price action doing that, man, don't do anything. You know, if you break the support, you know, you may see it push lower, but to trade in that range, it's gambling. It's gambling. Gambling, predicting, you know, if you break the highs, amazing, you could take it long. You break the support, amazing, you could take it short. But yeah, trading the Euro in that range, hell no, not for me. If I see a chart like that, I'm not even going to watch it. So personally, I wouldn't even watch it. See how the Australian dollar, is it all USD pairs that are kind of ranging a lot? No, Australia had a nice little run in Asia. How's the yen? How's the yen looking? Yen's pushing lower. So we've got 8 more minutes. This 15 is going to close. If this 15 closes like this, I'll be looking for maybe a top wick around these regions. We could be taking gold back down to this support, and then potentially, you know, maybe back down to retest some of these highs. If we take a look at this on a kind of more hourly perspective on a clean chart, yeah, we're just stuck in this range. You know, we've had a massive breakout yesterday. You know, you broke these highs, bottom wick, retested it, rebroke the highs, amazing push up. So if we take on, let's just take on a big fib like this. You know, we haven't even come close to retracing 50% of this push. So you got 50% sitting back down at these highs. So, you know, could we see gold come back down and retest these highs? Maybe. If we get breakouts, cool, we'll react to it. No, because we've liquidated the previous 30 highs, but that previous 30 was bullish. So if this 30 now flips bearish and breaks below, then amazing, you could play this little pretty aggressive range, but it's still like a 50 pip range. Gio, hi Aaron, what's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? But yeah, let's just wait for this 15. Chopping all over the shop. Chopping. But it's chopping with good volume, so I don't really mind. I don't like chop when it's doing shit like this, but when we're actually getting strong pushes up, strong pushes down, amazing, I'll trade it. Yesterday, crazy move. Yeah, yesterday had some amazing moves, man. Yesterday in the US session, had opportunities on gold, NASDAQ, S&P, literally everything. The gold move was pretty clean, but I was only really watching the S&P. But if you look at the gold move, you look at the gold on the 30, you know, it's a pretty simple setup. Price breaks this resistance, so you know, you take the break of this high. Price again closed out here, broke above, retested, so you may have just got wicked out there, but as price re-breaks higher, amazing, you take the long again, you push higher. But that for me would have been the optimal entry. Once you break above that, grab the previous 30 low, reflip bullish, amazing, you take that run. So that was a 100 pip run. So yeah, US had some very good plays. Very good plays. So 5 minutes flip bearish. This current 5's starting to push back up. So is this bearish momentum true? I don't know. But yeah, in terms of the moves yesterday, yeah, S&P yesterday was, oh man, it was so clean, so clean. Yeah, it was approximately the same yesterday. S&P for entry. Yeah, good man. Yeah, I will drop a video on that later on. But yeah, it was so clean. And I was basically running the entire move in the community as well. Given the exact levels, the false resistance on Nasdaq, saying everyone's trying to short the markets right now, and then price just absolutely ran. GU just jumped. Dumps. Yeah, big pound news, man. Big pound news. Big pound news. Look at this on gold. This has just flipped incredibly bearish, now ripping back up. 15 starting to reject this support. That is some crazy price action. Huge push down, straight back up. Wowee. Wowee. Let me just get this over here. Zoom guys, though, if you have any questions about the plays yesterday or any pairs that you guys are watching, let me know. We can run over it whilst we wait for gold to do some moves. This 15 could be nice here, but I want to make sure it's actually confirmed on this 5 minute. Where's my videos? Oh, take a look at XRP as well. Let me share this. Robbie, that is it right there. So whenever I'm trading the Nasdaq, I have to be watching the S&P as well. Dixie Pump, I don't really watch it, to be honest, man. But yeah, it's looking likely with this gold push. Look at that gold 5 minute rebreaking the lows. You get this closure, I'm going to be looking for some juicy shorts. As soon as we get this 15 break of this support, I want to be shorting gold. 15's just flipped very bearish. As soon as we get this closure, I want to take this. I want to take it. And Robbie, I'll be posting a more detailed video on it later tonight as well. Alright guys, I'm gonna let this 5 minute close. Let me just go grab my water. Let me check the Zoom message. Angel, what's going on, man? What's going on? Alright, give me 2 secs. You don't use any indicators? No, pure price action, man. Pure price action. Pure price action, liquidity grabs, intraday momentum. That's it, man. That's it. Price action is my indicator. Look at this 5 minute bearish, flipping bullish, continuing back down. As soon as we get this close, we're going to get this 15 and 30 close as well. If this 15 closes below the body of the previous, this could be a nice little fake out, take this lower. There you go, nice 5 minute push now. Did any of you guys on Zoom take this pound trade? I know some of you do trade this. I haven't really traded it too much, so. But if anyone is running shorts of this pound news, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, sorry, gold 30. Yeah, gold 30, man. As soon as we get this closure on gold 30. Did news come out? Yeah, Angel, there was some big pound news. Big pound news. There's big pound CPI. So I've seen the pound futures have a pretty steep sell-off here. Very, very steep sell-off. It's a 100 pip candle. Yeah, insane push, man. Insane push. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It was actually pretty clean though, you know. We're already in this clear little downtrend. We faked out this level yesterday, retested it, pushed down. So just continuing back lower. So it's actually pretty clean. Look at that. We ran them highs as well. Yeah, complete reversal, push down. All right, amazing. We just got that 15 closure. As soon as we get this 15 top wick, I'm going to be looking for some sells on Goldie. Did we grab that previous 5-minute high? Yes, we did. Very nice. So 15 top wick, and I want to take this lower. The thing is, stops are going to be quite difficult. I'm not going to have it all the way up here because that's just stupid. Maybe I'd manage around here. But stops above the previous 15, that's way too big for me. Stops above the previous 15 are fine if your range is like more than double what stops are. But we have to be managing risk and taking some profit as soon as we come into these levels. So, you know, if you short gold now, stop loss is 38 pips, your TP's at 25. That's a terrible risk reward. Any trades today? No, not yet, Angel. Not yet, man. Not yet. Not yet, man. I've only just jumped on. I didn't trade Asia at all today. I've been pretty busy today. But no, nothing yet. I took like a fraction of the portion of Nasdaq last night. But that was about it, man. That was about it. You worried about London Open in 30 minutes, or should we ignore it? No, not at all, man. London Open is what we need. London Open, London volume is what we need, man. It's what we need. Same as news, you know. I don't really worry about news too much either. News brings in the volume, and for the most part, the technicals are already in place. The volume just comes from the open or the news. That's why I don't trade news, in the sense of like I don't care what the news is. I can already see what it is on the charts. Like I don't have to go figure out fundamentals to work out that the fucking pound futures are weak. But yeah, look at this. We're in this 30 support right here. Does London Open reverse pre-London or not really, like London fake out? Sometimes, man, not really. Sometimes you may get a false push, but because we've had such an erratic push up and erratic push straight back down, if we now completely reverse all the way back up, I'd be very surprised. If we had like, you know, if we just crept up, maybe pre-London crept up a little bit, and then you could see this continue back down, then yeah, amazing. But the fact that we've ripped up and ripped straight back down, is pretty crazy. Just learn about it, all good, man, all good. I thought working for hedge fund. No, not working for hedge fund. I used to be, well, I still am very close with a friend who used to work in a hedge fund where I'm from in Jersey. Hedge funds are very, very big. So I have quite a few friends that do work in that industry. But no, man, it's very limited on what you can do outside of that. And the styles are very, very different. They're very, very different. Have good days. Have good days. See you guys. Take it easy, man. See you later, man. My pin post about Top Step doesn't work, really? Let me check. Let me check. Should fucking work. It works for me. Works for me, man. Your salary bigger than theirs? No, not some of the top guys. Some of the top guys, I mean, even if the fund doesn't make money, their management fees are fucking ridiculous. That's the thing. Even if a hedge fund doesn't make money, they still overall profit. I mean, like, even if they don't make money for their clients, they still overall profit very, very well. Management fees are insane. to maybe make like 5% a year. Look at this push on Goldie. I want to jump in this, but there's just no stop loss placement at the minute. So that's the thing. Yeah, someone said, whereabouts would your stops be? Well, that's the thing. Like, if I took this break here, stops have to be above the. Let me just do it on the 15. If I, man, I got too many fucking charts on here. So if I took the sells and the break of this 15 low, stops have to be at like 30 pips, and you got to be managing at this support at like 8 pips, and then managing again at like 27 pips. So, in terms of, am I willing to risk? Am I willing to risk almost 40 pips for a potential 10 and max 27? Not really. Not really. Soon though. Soon. As soon as I just get a setup that's worth it, like this quite now. This now is quite nice. What time is it? 7:35. See, this is nice now because you can take the break of this low and just have stops here. But again, you gotta be managing at 6 pips. What do you do for trading? Loads of stuff, man. I've done loads of stuff. When I first left school, I worked different admin jobs, just like, you know, office junior crap. And then I went to uni for 3 years when I was like 21, because I hated 9-to-5 life. Then it gave me the opportunity to figure out what I kind of wanted to do. And unfortunately, it was in uni where I actually discovered trading. Only towards the end of my time though. I wish I had found about trading early on in my uni days because I had so much free time. And then from uni, I worked a marketing job in Manchester. And then maybe about 6 months into that, one day I just walked out and quit. And the rest is history. The rest is history. Doji. 15 support. Let me see what we got going on there. Let's start taking some trades. I've got that 15 higher. Can you make money with a retail way? Yeah, I'm a retail trader, man. Of course. Secondly, bro, did they ever give you a strategy? It doesn't work. No, institutions trade very, very differently to what Instagram bank traders will tell you. For the most part, in institutions, they're literally trading like trend lines and 2 moving averages, and that's about it. But yeah, we're all retail traders here. Every single one of us is a retail trader. Good morning, peeps. Good morning, Marcia. Good morning. Robbie, everyone's trading retail like someone sitting at some can't trade like institution traders doesn't algorithms. Yeah, man. Yep. Look at this push on gold. I just want to get a risk reward that's worth it. I don't just want to just jump in sales for the sake of it. But this 30 is breaking out this support as well nicely. So if we get a nice closure now, you can kind of get stops above the previous 30. It doesn't have to be all the way up here. You can just kind of get it above here and just take a little quick scalp down. We're getting some nice pushes today though. We're getting some nice push. I haven't jumped the gun just yet. Thanks for doing these streams. Been trying to look for a forex trader who does Aussie time. Yeah, no worries, man. I enjoyed doing the streams. We've been doing the streams for about 6 months now. We've had some very, very consistent profitable trades. I haven't had a losing day on stream or even a losing week on stream in a very, very long time. I only do these streams to show people what's possible and what's actually real. None of these Instagram traders are trading live. None of them. How's your social life at Oz? Have you networked? Yeah, a little bit, Angel Man. I have a little bit. With people in the community as well. Other people who've joined the community. I'm very close to Kate, who's in the community. He lives in Brisbane as well. I stayed in Gold Coast with a previous friend the first time I came here. I've just kind of, sometimes just met up with other traders. I met up with Joe, who owns Elite Traders. Got to meet up with a few more people. But yeah, it's good, man. obviously most of my friends like are back home or kind of doing their own thing now. But maybe it's because I'm getting older. But trying to meet up with like actual friends that I used to hang out with when I was younger, or like trying to organize anything, man, the older you get, the harder it gets. But yeah, I tried to just network and meet new people like outside of trading. You know, my whole life isn't just trading. Thinking about going to the FX Summit next year in Dubai. No, Marcia, unless they invite me, no, not really. It doesn't really sound like my cup of tea. No, not really. I'm not really into the whole trading scene that much. Just a bunch of course sellers showing up in their Lamborghinis, and you pay to watch them talk absolute shit. So no, I don't know. No, I'm not slating. It's probably a good networking event, but no, I don't really care. It's not my thing. Hey, if they want to invite me, I'll go. But would I buy a ticket? No. No. Thing is, I would go to other trading events, but when I just hear like forex summits and I see like the people that go, I'm like, oh man, I don't know. I don't really want to be associated with them people. You'd be a hell of a speaker there. Thank you. What do you tell about your profession to new people? I just say I run a business. I never really say I'm a trader. Especially not when I trade in forex. You know, you go tell someone you're a forex trader, they'll be like, you're one of them. Sell signals. They'll be like, oh yeah, you're one of them, eh? So no, I don't tell anyone I'm a trader. I made a reel on it one time. One of the best things you can do when you're learning to trade is tell very little people that you're learning to trade. There's nothing more frustrating in your early days of trading when part of learning to trade is losing money and your parents or friends or whatever ask you, how much money have you made today? How much money have you made today? And you have to tell them you've made no money and then they doubt you. So yeah, the best thing you can do is just solo grind.
Bro, that's the realest shit I've ever heard. That is so true.
It's the worst feeling in the world, man.
Everyone's like, oh, how much money do you make? Oh, nothing. Why do you bother then? Don't do it. It's just gambling and all that stuff.
Uh,
And you're like, oh, you don't understand.
yeah, it's the worst, man. It's the worst. It's like, honestly, if I was to do it again, I mean, I maybe told like my family, but I wouldn't tell anyone, man. I wouldn't tell anyone.
Yeah, definitely a good idea.
Yeah, it's just frustrating. Someone, oh, how much you made today? Whereas even my girlfriend now, she doesn't ask me. She doesn't even. I've got it to a point where she doesn't even really know if I've had a red day or a green day, which is the way you want to get it to as well. But she doesn't really ask. You know, if I tell her, you know, if I had a good day, I'll tell her. If I had a shit day, then I'll tell her. But she doesn't really ask. It's quite nice.
Yeah, that's great.
Do you offer your community in AUD or just GBP? Oz, Robbo, I can probably try and sort it for you. To drop me a message on Instagram, man. I'm sure we can figure out a way. Yeah, it's obviously still in pound because that's where it was curated and mainly ran. But yeah, I'll probably switch over maybe even to US. Might be easier. Solo grind is so hard. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I say solo grind in terms of like your close circle. But surround yourself with like-minded people. And that's what, and this is not me promoting the community, this is what I do in the community, and this is the only reason I keep the community the way that it is. And if anyone comes into the community and kind of ruins the atmosphere and ruins the vibe and comes in with an ego and flexing, you know, profits and giving no value, I will remove them straight away. I have removed community from the people from the community and refunded them many of times because the whole atmosphere of it is very, very important to me. The trading industry is full of egos as well, so I'm very, very strict on, you know, if someone ruins the atmosphere at all, then I just remove them straight away. But yes, you have to join my community. I'm not saying join my community, but join a community and surround yourself with like-minded people who are, you know, trading the same style that you want to trade, etc. But like in terms of friends and family, I personally wouldn't tell anyone. Pretty good when you make loss. Everyone you find something else. Yeah, literally, man. Literally. You show people profits, it's like, must be lucky. And you do it again. And you do it for however many years. And you go, oh, can you teach me? Can I give you $500 to invest with? That's another one you'll eventually get. Can I give you a couple of £100? Yesterday my dad told me do like a 10% beta. Yeah, man. Everyone thinks it's a get rich quick overnight scheme. Yeah, everyone thinks it's a get rich quick overnight scheme as well. I've been trading for like 5 years now. To make people understand. You like this 15 in gold? Yeah, I'm watching this, man. I really like this. Oh, we just had that 15 close. Oh, no bottom wick in his current 15. So we got more of a stop loss placement now, which is nice. So you could essentially be shorting this with stops there. Let me see if I can get this in time. I don't think I'm going to go to. If we can wick up a little bit more, that 15 just closed really nice. And now we don't have to have stops all the way above here. We can have stop above the previous 15. So if we can get a little push up, just a little bit more, I'm going to look to take gold sells. Let me put in a sell stop below the low just in case we push down half risk. So I put in a sell stop below the current 15 low. Half risk just in case it starts to flip, but I would prefer to market execute full risk if we can just see this wick up a little bit more, because then you can have a nice stop loss of like 17 pips. So if we can just wick up and retest these previous 5-minute highs, 5-minute lows, I'm going to market execute some sells. That's a really nice 15 close though. Now we got this price action. We fully broken this level. So we can see this push up a little bit more. Come on, a little bit more. God, I'm going to take a sell in a second. I've just cancelled the sell order because this is pushing up quite nice. Let me just do this. So what would this be? Stop loss would be... cool. Oh, look at that 30. Oh, let me see. Thing is, if you take sells now and it doesn't flip, then you just cancel straight away. No, let me put in I'm going to put in full risk sell stop below this current 5-minute low. If this 5-minute doesn't flip bearish, then obviously I'll cancel the order. Let me just let it so you can see. So here, sell stop. Oh, Angel with the push. What was that, man? What you got there? Yen futures, very nice, man. Very, very nice. All right. And my stop loss will be based off this 15-minute high. Wherever this 15-minute high is going to be, my stop loss will be around there. You could market execute, a little half risk position now, and then put the other half when it actually flips. If the 5-minute doesn't flip, then as soon as we break above retest, you cut your position at break even anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this is just quite a steep push up, and that 30 is starting to reject a little bit. So that's why I'm personally just going to see how that goes. That was a nice 15 close. Really nice 15 close. Nice 15 close, nice 30 close. Nice 5 close. If the 5 doesn't reflip bearish, then that's okay. We just cancel the order. We don't take the trade. We don't take the loss. But if this 5 can flip bearish, and we can see this 15 have a nice steep push, and this 30 to close with a nice big body, then we could get a nice drive. A real nice drive, like a nice, this low here interests me to potentially be grabbed. For anyone who's just joined the stream, this isn't the risk reward. This is just what I've been drawing as a break-even point. But stop loss won't be up here. Stop loss will be above wherever this pushes. If this 5-minute closes back above this support, then you could see a potential fake out, and I'll close the order. If the trade doesn't trigger, then we don't take the loss, we don't take the trade, so we don't give a shit. So it's rebreaking the previous 5-minute highs. It's pretty steep now. That's the reason I didn't mark execute sells, because it's such an aggressive push. Oh man. got about 40 seconds. If it doesn't start to flip the next 40 seconds, 30 seconds, we will close the order and just probably wait. Because you now break up this, so you completely engulf, and that's a big 5-minute fake out. But you know, on gold, anything can happen. We're retesting this support. Gold can flip it like the last couple of seconds, so I'm not going to cancel just yet. As soon as this closes though, in 10 seconds, let me just cancel now, we're not flipping yet. Okay, I've just cancelled that order. It looks like a 5-minute fake out, to be honest. That 30, look at that 30. 30's wicked out all the lows in an overall uptrend. Are we going to re-break the highs? What a rip. And that's the reason I didn't want to mark AT to sell. So if gold doesn't re-break the low, our sell stop doesn't get triggered. We don't take the trade, we don't take the loss. Now we've broken back above this key support with a nice strong bullish engulfing candle. So you get a comeback down for a quick little retest. And you can see gold back up into this level and to come and re-grab some of these highs. Close it on dip. Look at that 30 now. Look at that 30 starting to reflip. So 30's closed incredibly bullish, re-engulfed bearish after wicking some highs, and now wicking out the support and closing back into the range. So we have to be careful in this price action. Look at that 15. Ooh, what a push. Looks like it's creating a range. Yeah, it does, man. But the thing is, you know, if we can see this even come up back up to this level to kind of create its head and shoulders from around these regions, it's still it's a range that I'll still consider trading if we can get in at the right point. If we can get in longs on gold, you know, around these lows, not in the middle of the range, but around the lower end of the range where this 30 is, then amazing, we can buy back up into the highs. But yeah, we've got 10 minutes till London's going to open here as well. So I think we've had a pre-market, we've had a lot of movement today. We've had a big run up, big run down, and now we're starting to rip back up. So as soon as you create a new high, sell it to rip straight back down. Look at that 30 now. So whoever said is that a potential, I think it was Robbie says that a potential pre-London move, very well could be. It's a pretty crazy one, but it very well could be. Look at this hourly now as well. This hourly could be a big wick. Wicking out all this support. Oh, if this can have a strong push in the next 10 minutes, this hourly could be huge. Looks like the dinosaur pattern. Do you have a nice little 5-minute trend line breakout there? So you could have a massive fake out, breaks back below the trend line, confirms it as a fake out, boom. Big push, big push, 30 pips. Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of movement today, which is good. This is what we want to see. Like I say, even though it's a range, it can still be a worthwhile range. That 30 is starting to flip back bullish. You know, I will probably wait for the 15 to maybe close back above here. Again, as soon as we do, same again. Bottom wick, retest, take it higher. Yeah, I think this supporter here, anyone who trades breaks and retests would have been getting pretty stopped quite hard on gold right now. So we had to be cautious. Look at that 30. To be fair, even if people did get stopped and they're trying to go sells, it wasn't a bad trade by any means. Whoever said the top step link wasn't working, it seems to be working for me. Let me know if it's not. 5-minute pushing up, no bottom wick, but a really nice drive. We're now breaking above the previous 15 high. This is huge on gold. We're getting some volume today. We are getting some volume. This 30 close is going to be very, very important. The range is difficult now on gold. It is much more difficult. You know, I'll still scalp the 5-minute, But the range is difficult because whenever you trade a range, you want to wait for price to grab the highs and then you want to drive it lower. But now price has grabbed the highs, tried to drive lower, but failed to break out. Now we've grabbed the lows and rebroken into the range. So where we're going to have the next big move is very, very hard to say. Top step link worked for me, nice. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, nice little run, yeah. Nice little push. Alright, so 5 just reclosed pretty bullish. This 15 is going to be pretty solid here, I think, on gold. If we can see this push down before re-breaking the previous high, it's not looking like we're going to. If we could have seen this instantly push down, I would have considered some longs around here. See this level here. Resistance broke, support broke above. See it broke, resistance push lower, broke above. So if we had seen this create a bottom wick before this push, I would have considered some market execution sells. You see, this camera looks a bit weird. There we go. So it's a patience game so far this morning, but we're not even into the London Open, so. Will ops 2 will ops 2 do you mean prop firms? But yeah, they'll pay 100k. Yeah, I think Top Step's biggest payout so far is over 100,000. Yeah, as long as they're reputable and they've been around for a long time, you know, like the biggest ones, Top Step, FTMO, all of them will pay out. All of them. Can make any sort. There's no cap. That's why we in this business take the profits. But yeah, absolutely, man. That's why the fact that these prop firms are all like, you know, competing against each other now all offering 0 time limits and stuff like that. It's amazing for us. The more they compete, the more amazing opportunities we have. For example, Top Step, if you trade futures, you can have a max of like 450,000. You get a $450,000 account, man. You make 2 to 3% a month. You're chilling. You are chilling. Look at this run on gold. Holy fucking shit. So as soon as this 15 closes in 2 minutes, we have had a fake out of this support. So we've had a nice fake out. As soon as we get a bottom wick, I want to be buying gold back up into the highs. Thoughts on my funded FX? Why does that sound familiar? I'm not too sure. They sound familiar. I'm not too sure why. Oh, is this the one dude was messaging me on Instagram about? Yeah, it is. Yeah. I haven't tried them. But yeah, I've heard of them. I did get offered a free account to trade it on stream, but I'm sticking with futures at the minute. So I'm not really too sure, man. I'm not too sure. I don't know what the leverage is, etc. Let's have a look. So the first thing I look at with these new popping up forex firms is what's the leverage. There's a lot of forex firms that have popped up, said 0 time frames. You go look at the leverage, it's absolutely terrible. So let's go have a look. Trading. They're working with 8 cap, so all these new ones that are popping up, coincidentally, are all running through 8 cap. Let's have a look. Where's the leverage? You know, obviously leverage isn't everything, but I've traded on some prop firms where leverage is very small, and it sucks. Maximum leverage with all accounts is 1 to 100, but is that for each instrument? I don't know. Available leverage 1 to 100. That's not too bad. I've seen some prop firms that have been popping up and the leverage is like 1 to 10, which is just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Maybe they're good though. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have any complaints, but I have a small account. Yeah, nice. Quite expensive in comparison. Top Step are the best value for money so far. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts, man. Top Step, best value for money. I'm probably one of the fairest in terms of rules. You know, almost every rule that Top Step has, I can like justify it all, whereas a lot of these prop firms have rules that just aren't there to see you do well. Look at this run on gold. Holy shit. Look at that, 30 wicked out all the lows, re-breaking higher. We had no bottom wick on any of these 5s to even jump in this just yet. As soon as we get a little 5-minute retracement, I want to take gold back up into here, and you never know, you may see it come and run some daily highs. Overall, we already know on the daily we're already very bullish. What gives a good trader like you confidence that you'll be consistently profitable over a long term? And the second part is, confidence comes from your data. If you don't have the data and you haven't been trading long enough, then obviously you're not going to have a lot of confidence. But if you have the data to back up your ability, then yeah, that's all you need. I've been trading for long enough now to know that I am consistently profitable. I haven't had a losing month in a very long time. Not that I'm saying it's not just around the corner, but I haven't had a losing month in a very long time. So even if I, maybe next month I have a losing month, whatever, I'm still very profitable for the year. So having this 15 minutes just close really nice. I need to see this 15 give more of a bottom wick, maybe around these regions, and I'll look for longs on gold. Can good traders make wealth from prop firms? Yeah, loads of people do, man. Loads of people do. Like I say, Top Step have their biggest payout's been over 100,000. I mean, it's all a percentage game, right? So you just have to think in terms of percentage. How much percent can you make a month? If you average 2-3% a month, which is again amazing, you relate that to 100k, 200k, 300k, 400k account, and that's your answer, man. That's your answer. Look at this gold, man. Give me an entry, mother effer. Thank you, appreciate it in advance. No worries, Robbie, man, no worries. I just need this 15 just to give us a little dip here on gold, and I want to be looking for longs. This 30 has just closed, wicking out the lows, respecting the support with a nice strong body, failing to close below the previous low. Nice push up. I need to see this give a bottom wick for me to take longs. That's all I need. So let me just clean some of these 5-minute lows up now. Like if this just runs the highs, which is, it's not going to surprise me. There's nothing I can do. But if we come and grab some previous 5-minute lows, amazing. I'll be buying back up into these levels. 36 pips still into the highs, which is nice. Oh, pound starting to find some support. They had that hourly just close. Yeah, still pretty bearish. Look at this on gold, man. Oh my days. Oh my days. But there's not a lot I can do here. I am not going to chase this. Because if you chase this now, you jump in, let's just say, hypothetically, we are chasing gold because we want gold. Why is my mouth moving so weird? We want gold to go to the moon. You jump in longs there. Your stop loss has to be down here. So you've got a stop loss of 43 pips. And why is my mouse moving so weird? And your TP is going to be at like this resistance. So it's like less than a 1-to-1 risk reward. So yeah, I won't jump on it just yet. But as soon as we do get, just a little bottom wick on the 15, even grab some previous 5-minute lows, amazing. We will take this. I don't want my mouse to move so stupid. There we go. That was weird. So even the 30 is closed up, instant push up. So is this a potential top wick to then reflip bearish and come and retest the lows? Possible. We're 3 minutes into London Open now, so this is where things start to get interesting. I don't think I've taken a trade in London this week yet. Let me have a look here on the journal. Now bearish would be mad. Yeah, it'd be mad, but it also wouldn't surprise me, man. It honestly wouldn't. Where are we? How do I see? I don't think we've taken a trade in London this week yet. Where are we? Here's the stats. What's the date today? Date's the 19th. No, the last trade we took in London was on the 13th. So I haven't even taken a trade in London yet this week. June was great. When did we take it? We took a lot of trades in London. And then May. Yeah, solid. Yeah, look at this 30. The fact that this 30 has no bottom wick is slightly worrying. Nah, I might have to start scalping the 1 minute soon. Fucking hell, man. Ideally, I want this 5 to close nice and strong. And then I want to see 5 open. The 5 minute open, instantly push down with no top wick. Grab this previous 5 minute low, and then I want to take it back up. I don't ask for much. All I want is 20 pips in this London session. Price has ripped up like 30, ripped down 40, ripped back up 30. It's pretty crazy. Pretty wild. I need a bottom wick before I can jump in this. The more this pushes up early on, the more sketchy it makes me think to push down. If we can come and grab the previous 5 minute low, and I do mark execute some sells, maybe half risk just until we break out of this 30 and 15 range. You know, this 15 has had a lovely fake out here. If this 15 had just given us a quick bottom wick, then amazing, we could be taking it back up into the highs of this range. But this 15's closed very bullish. Next one's opened and instantly pushed up, which is not what you'd want to see. It's not what you typically see. How many people got tuning in? 45 people tuning in YouTube, guys. Remember, drop a little like for the stream. We're still going to be sticking around for at least another hour. At least. And I'd like to take a trade with you guys. I won't take a trade for the sake of it, but if we do get a trade coming up, amazing, we will take it. But so far for me, no missed trade. Obviously, gold has moved very, very big, but there's just been no real entry with a valid stop loss that hasn't been more than 60 pips, which is just ridiculous. But it's all good. It's part of the fun. Part of the fun. We're sticking around. We're sticking to the plan. You got pound having a little push back up. Goldie still pushing. Hasn't grabbed any 5 minute lows. So if this 5 minute close is bullish, then we'll be doing the exact same here with this one. We're just gonna chill for a second. We're just gonna chill. We're gonna chill. We're gonna relax. Everything's fine. But yeah, Zoom guys as well. Unfortunately, no Asia stream tomorrow. We will just jump on for London. Oh, nice catch, Angel, man. Nice catch. Was that on the Angel? Was that on the Japanese yen? If it was, that was a very nice catch, man. Very nice catch. Yeah. Which time frame are you on there? You're on the 5, maybe. Is that the 5? Yeah, nice, man, nice. So you got short. Yeah. So people on YouTube, Angel just posting in from the community, just took this short on the yen. Got this little play down. Very, very nice quick scalp, man. 20 pips, amazing. Very nice. Nice push back down. And completely reverts back up. Pretty crazy reversal. Yeah, nice catch, man. Very nice catch. Stop loss got hunted on GC. What do you mean? Pound CAD, pound Swiss franc? Which one, man? If it's pound CAD, I hate Canadian dollar pairs. I don't trade them anymore. What platform are you trading on? Trading on the TS Trader on Top Step here. Right here, man. Analyzing obviously on TradingView, but execution will come from here. 5 minutes. I'm starting to like Top Step more and more. 20 pip move, 5 contracts. Yeah, amazing, man. Done for the day. Yeah, literally, man. That's it. That's all you need. 5 contracts, 20 pips. Man, you're chilling. 5 contracts is a decent position size, man. Very well played. And yeah, that's literally you done for the day. Done for the day in 20 minutes. That's all we're looking to do. I'd love to do the same here on gold. Like even this 5 minute completely engulfed. If this 5 minute just given a quick bottom wick, amazing, we could take it. Look at this, 5 minutes just closed. Literally 0 bottom wicks. I mean, little to 0 bottom wicks on any of these 5 minute candles. It's the reason I haven't been able to jump in this. The momentum's just so strong. It's an amazing run though. It's a very, very nice run. See now, can I hit target? 100k challenge account. I'm trading a 100k challenge account. Need to make 6k. Down 1.5 thousand. Reduce your risk, man. Take your time. Are you trading on... on GC. Sorry, man. Are you trading on the futures? If you mean GC, you're meaning gold. Sorry, man. My bad. I thought you meant a pound pair. But reduce the risk size, man. Reduce your contract size. Remember, there's no time limit on Top Step. And that's the beauty of it. There's no time limits. Obviously, you know, we all want to get funded today, tomorrow. But the reality is there's no time limit. If it takes you 2-3 months to make 6%, in 2-3 months you could be funded with a 100k account. No rush, man. No rush. Don't force anything. To be minus 1.5 thousand is not a lot. That's good work. You can make that back in one single trade. I'm trading here gold 10 contracts. You catch 20 pip move. It's about 2,000. You made it back instantly. If I could get a fucking entry, that is. Jesus Christ. Oh my days. Look at this. Oh, straight and push it. Just buy the top of the Bollinger Bands and sell at the top on gold. Oh my man, it's playing out so far today. If we had just bought and sold gold with no stop loss every time it came into support and resistance, we'd be having a very good day. Like this push up was really nice after liquidating these lows, but there's just been no entry. That's I wanted to catch this entire move up, but it's like the 5 minutes just closed, and unless you're taking it off the rip, which in London is quite risky, it's just pushing. It's pushing. It's absolutely pushing. I'm doing 3 lots max. I'm using 1 contract. Yeah, good stuff, man. Stick to 1 contract for the time being, and remember, 1 to 2 trades a day. Very important. It's all you need. It's all you need, but more so limit yourself to that. And if you go into the charts and you know you're limited to 1 to 2 trades a day, then you're going to be a lot more picky on your setups, and you're not going to jump in shit trades. I would have had a valid entry on gold if I didn't watch you, G. Which one? Maybe this one, maybe around here. Was that the one you're looking at? Because that's the one I wanted. Yeah, that one. Yeah. That is literally the one that I wanted. I wanted this exact push because this is the fake out, and also you got that 15 fake out as well. As soon as that had come to give it a bottom wick, man, I would have been riding this fucking puppy all day long. Like I say, in hindsight, we could have, just executed the second that it closed. But to push up with no bottom wick, just kind of goes against the grain for me. But it was the exact play that I wanted to take, man. Exact play. Crazy 15, yeah. Fucking hell, man. I'll be done for the day. I wouldn't even be taking that much. I'd be taking all I want to take is that much of the move. 20 pips. That's my daily my daily limit done. See the upside of gold. Now I got stop loss hunted at 1976.7. 1976.7. Yeah, it's a big stop hunt. Liquidated this support. Yeah. Depends where your entry was from. I can't really tell. But yeah, for me, longs were only confirmed once price broke back above this support here. Then you got the fake out confirmed. Then you can just re-enter and you make it back. Like if you got long from here and you got hunted, as soon as price breaks back above, you drop the ego, you accept the loss, you eat the loss, you take the other side, and you make back way more than you would have lost. That's what we do on stream a lot. Capital protection first priority, absolutely, man, absolutely. Yeah, that's what we do on stream a lot. If I take like a quick, if I went short here and price reflip bullish, I'll eat the quick 5 pip loss, but I'll also reflip my bias and take the other side. And you make back the loss very, very quick. Losses are part of the game. You cannot control the losses. You have to learn to accept them, but more so deal with them in the sense of being acceptant to take the other side. So we got this 15 trying to break out of this range. Man, I want this 15 to close strong and give me a bottom wick. That's all I want. As soon as we get this bottom wick, we're going to come and liquidate these highs. So as long as we don't grab these highs, if gold can push down, amazing. I'm still keen to long. We may not grab this low now, but if we can come and grab that previous 5-minute low, again, I'll probably enter before that. Then amazing. Look at this push though, holy shit. I should have re-entered there at the bullish close. Yeah, that's it, man. When you can read the charts from that neutral perspective and you look back at all your losses and you can see how many times the charts actually gave you opportunities to re-enter and take the other side is crazy. So I'll cut my trades very, very quick when they don't do what I have planned out for them to do. Regardless if it then flips in my favor, you just have to be reactive. Price breaks a level, flips bearish, you go short. Price breaks back above, amazing, just go long. It's very simple. Alright, so we're just completely grabbing the previous 15-minute highs now. As soon as we get bottom wick on this 15, come on, motherfucker. Where would stops be? Stops would be below the previous. What would stops be if we take the break at the 15 high? Stops would be 30 pips to the highs of the range, 20. So we'll be managing here, but stops kind of have to be all the way down there, which is quite large. Let me see. I'm gonna get this in time. Yeah, gold may flip up from here. See if we can just dip down a little bit lower, retest this level, and I'll market execute some longs. Just dip a little bit lower, and I'll market execute some longs. If not, I may have to take the break of the high. I got nothing in just yet. I got 4 more minutes. If this just flips up, I'm going to be pissed. But I'm not in this just yet. I want to see it dip a little bit lower. It's got too much room to come and retrace for me to just jump in this right now. Oh no! What the fuck? Don't do that. Just in case anyone jumps on and think I'm in this. I'm not in this just yet. I need this to dip a little bit lower. Yeah, we may flip from here, but stop had to be down here, so I'm just going to see how it would have gone. But I would love to see this 15 just come and retrace a little bit more. You may just run from here, to be honest. Watching this, let's see, man, is that Naz? Yeah, that looks nice, man, that looks nice. Yeah, she's pushing off that high. There you go, there's the push. So you'd be break even around 150. Sorry, 15. So that'd be a break even point. Let me just see how it's going to go. What's your view on Apex trader funding? I will go for Apex once I kind of max out my top step for sure. But I'm kind of more so just focused on top step at the minute. I haven't tried them though. You know, people have said they're better, people said they're worse. If you've tried them, then let me know your thoughts, man. But yeah, I'll move on to more once I max out top step. Absolutely. I did buy funding on a monthly fee buys, and I got offered like a 85% off on the fees, so I got 100k. Nice, man, nice. Yeah, I saw that. So they had like 90% off. I was like, what the hell? Top Step have some good sales, but 90% off is crazy. I think their activation fees are a lot higher as well. I think the activation fees are like around $300. See, look at this. The second that we would have entered, we would have been into drawdown. Gold had a massive run, and the second we would have entered, it would have pushed down. But yeah, because this is so overextended now, we've had such a big run up, it kind of needs to breathe a little bit, but this is good. Once we consolidate, then we'll look for the liquidity grabs to the lows, and then we'll ride it back up. So I'm not in this. I'm just drawing it up just to see. TP obviously wouldn't be here, but 15 pips would be the break-even point. But we're pretty much looking for gold to come back up and rerun these highs as soon as this 30 breaks this resistance, which we still have plenty of time for. I want to be buying gold back up into here, like probably, where's 1990 sitting? Yeah, 1990 sitting just above. I think it's gonna be a nice target today. Wait, how many pips is this run up since this push? I don't even want to look. It's gonna be depressing. Oh man, 50 pips. Holy shit. Holy shit. Look at that 15. Actually, 0 bottom weight. That's crazy. 58 people tuning in. Drop a little like, guys. Get them likes up. Get that YouTube algo running. I think a lot of people probably try and jump in this long, but stops have to be pretty wide that I want to see this retrace a little bit more. You know, we're still at 30 resistance as well, with no real bottom wick on this current 30. But the hourly, you know, if you look at the hourly, it's completely reflipped now, re-breaking the previous hourly high. So the hourly is looking pretty nice. I just want to see this 15 just dip a little bit lower in order for me to take this so I can get a valid stop loss. Because eating a 32 pip stop loss on a Wednesday London morning is not how I plan to spend my morning. So now if we can come and grab the previous 5-minute low, then it got possible. First thing I did when I joined the live stream was like the video. Marcia, thank you, I appreciate it. Too kind. So I was looking for this 5-minute low now, but we don't have to come that low. Let's just see how we're going to react around this low. It is 15 now. 9 more minutes. 15 is going to close. If this 15 doesn't have this continuation run up, then I think we'll grab the previous 15 and come back and actually retest this level properly. But yeah, because this has had such a big run up, if you start jumping in longs now and you wonder why price isn't really doing anything, as well, as because we just had a 50 pip run up in Asia. Price needs to breathe. You know, maybe could we have the continuation higher? Yes, but I think we need to grab a little bit more liquidity first. So as soon as we start coming to grab some previous 5-minute lows, I'll be looking to trade this as well. And obviously, if I need a 30 pip stop, then I'm obviously not going to be using 10 contracts. I'll probably use 5 and I'll distribute my risk depending on if we flip out or if I can get an entry if I for some reason go into a little bit of drawdown. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Oh, I need some. What time is it? 5 p.m. I can't have fucking coffee this time. And I've been staying up late recently. I've been trading US pretty late. I stayed up till about. I traded US till about 1:30 last night AM. And if anyone in Australia trades US session that late, when you close the laptop and you go to bed, your mind is not switching off yet. It takes me at least like another half an hour off that just for me to fucking chill out. This is why if I catch a good position in London, then US can do whatever it wants. I don't really care. But because London hasn't been the most active for me recently in these summer times, I've just been putting more emphasis into US. It'll be difficult after daylight savings. I think does it get better or worse? Does it get worse? Yeah, maybe. Raw dog in there. Already at break even. What's this, man? Oh, we got the Nasdaq sale. Goes 1 hour ahead. Yeah, man, it's even worse. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Well, if it goes 1 hour ahead, because Brisbane time, it doesn't really change. I don't believe the clocks don't really go back or forward here. So if it goes 1 hour ahead, I don't know if that'll be better or worse for me. I think that'd be better for me. I think. I don't know. So you got the 5-minute re-breaking new highs now. That's a nice sell, man. Where's your entry? Looks like a pretty strong push. You got gold re-breaking. Oh man. $230. Yeah, I hope not. Well, because the Brisbane clocks don't change, so I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, Discord guys, Zoom guys. I'll be active in US session again on Discord. You know, if you guys go look back at the levels that we were given yesterday and explain the whole move. Yeah, we explained this entire run up on NAS yesterday. I was saying how even coming into the market, I think a lot of people are trying to short this. And this was some false resistance, so you've literally been buying up into that, and yeah, prices absolutely run. S&B had the nice move. You got gold pushing up high now. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Well, it's not really. So where were we looking at for the original entry? So I think it's only pushed up like 9 pips. I don't really care. Did anyone hold the longs that I drew up? I obviously didn't. We had the longs from like here. I mean, it's not actually like it's moved 7 pips. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get excited over 7 pips. But if anyone did hold, you know, you'd probably want to start managing some risk soon. We still haven't liquidated any previous 5-minute lows, which is kind of what I'm waiting for. So the more this pushes up, and then we get a quick wick down to grab these lows, amazing. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. So respect the previous push down. We're finally getting the 30 breaking out of this range here as well. I may have to stay on stream for a little bit longer today because I don't want to miss this move again. So the targets for gold will be up here. As soon as 30 breaks this range, get a bottom wick, drive it higher, 45 pips. My concern is that this 5 minutes looking pretty overextended though. I think we need to grab some more lows on gold. And as soon as we do, amazing, we will look to take it. But yeah, this 30 is finally giving us the breakout. When did we get stuck in this range? Since end of US session on Tuesday, we got stuck in this range. We finally now grabbed the lows. We're finally breaking out. Finally. As soon as we grab these lows, we'll be back on the board looking for the play up. We're only 26 minutes into the London session, so we can't get too burnt out just yet because we still got plenty of time to take this. Like I say, obviously, normally I would only stay on till like 9 AM London time, but if we get more movement, I'm not gonna not stay on. So let's see. Is this what you're watching? Let me see. Yeah, exactly that, Angel Man. Exactly that. Exactly. So I'll be looking for to come and re-break them highs, and then where you have that first level drawn up, yeah, pretty much buying up into that, and then I think gold can have that run higher. So like into here and then into here. So we're finally getting this 30-minute breakout. So like I say, even if you jump in longs now, this next 30 can still give that bottom wick, fully retest this level, same as the 15, and then amazing. This 15 is volumes dying down, so it's a big if, but if this candle closes like this, and then we can come and grab the previous 15-minute low, that's where I'll be basically then looking to take it higher. So if we jumped in these longs, you know, you've had amazing volume, then you go straight into sideways price action. But because we've had such a big move up, gold now needs to create some space. We've had a dip in viewers because we haven't jumped in a trade yet. You guys want me to just take a trade for the sake of it? You want to see me lose some money? Alright, given the haters content today, that's for sure. They'll tell me I'll break even. To be fair, in that tight range, man, it's probably not bad risk management. POC is 1982 down there. Sorry, I'm late. Any trades? Vivian, yeah, we've already taken 100 pips on gold today. Snooze you lose, unfortunately. I'm joking. Nah, none yet. I had a little sell stop in when price flipped bearish out of this range, and then the 30 has reflipped bullish, and I'm trying to take this continuation back up. I wanted to jump in the longs after this fake out, but we had no bottom wick, and price just kept pushing higher. But yeah, I'm pretty much now looking for this 30 to close above this range and to take it back up into these highs. So no trades just yet. You know, I've been on for like an hour and a half. It's quite long, but no, I haven't jumped in anything just yet. So 15 starting to close a bit doji. Actually, now closing bearish. Like I say, this is why jumping in longs at this region after a 80 pip push up in London, expecting it to continue higher, is crazy. So now for me, if this closes like this, it's fine. Come back down in the first, 5-10 minutes of this 15 candle, re-grab the previous low, and amazing, I'll take it back higher. I can't tell if they're laughing faces or crying faces. So look at that. We're coming into the last 9 seconds of this candle on the 15. 15 is now flipping bearish. Please, gold break out of this fucking 30 range. Don't close like this. No, close above, close above. Is that closure above? Yeah, it's closure above. I'll take it, I'll take it. So we're grabbing the previous 15 low now. 5 minutes just flipped incredibly bearish there. Is that a sign to go full margin longs? I think it is. So at literally maybe the last 10 seconds there, and this is what gold does, at the last 10 seconds we've just closed bearish, leaving a 30 wick. Technically we have still closed above this range, which is fine. I'll still consider some longs. The more this 5 minute push down, you may see this push up, but look at this fucking price action. So like I say, anyone who was jumping in longs up here is now getting trapped. I'm out, guys. See you tomorrow. Enjoy Angel, man. Take it easy, man. I won't be on Asia tomorrow, but we'll be back on Zoom for London, man. So I'll see you in London. Enjoy the rest of your evening, man. I think some people are getting trapped in longs at the minute, and I may start getting involved. We see this dip a little bit. We got no top wick on this current 15 or 30, so I want to be buying up into that. So the 5 minute has flipped bearish. I'll probably take, like I say, so if we jump in longs now, the hard stop will be here at 27, but I will manage way before that. So because the stop loss is going to have to be quite big if we jumped in now, I would consider using reduced risk. How's this hourly starting? We're halfway through this hourly. Oh man, look at that hourly. Gold is so conflicting at the minute. But hey, it's going to bounce up. Yeah, well that's what I'm looking for. That 5 minutes closed very, very strong bearish. Yeah, 15 is now fully retesting that level I wanted, grabbing the previous 15 low, so I kind of have to execute off what I'm saying. 370,000 buyers, no sellers. Let me take a look. It's like literally, there's literally like no buyers in this right now. So you just got a top wick there on the 15. 30 is retesting this level, which is a nice level for us to start looking for some longs. Let me just clean these little levels up a little bit. I don't care about this level anymore. This low has now been grabbed. The next low will be down here, but I wouldn't really want it to come that low. Can it come that low though? Yes, of course. Let me just move this over. But just so you guys can see, we're flat on the day so far. Soon as we get some pushes out of here, I know got to this 5 o'clock, it's got 2 more minutes. My eyes are getting strained here. I'm gonna have to put my blue light blockers on soon. It's gonna be a long London session, I think. If anything, I think gold's trapping buyers at the minute. I think people are trying to buy off this break. People are getting a little bit trapped here. So how far are we going to squeeze down? That's the question. How far are we going to squeeze down? What's the breaking point for people trying to jump in longs? At what point do early buyers say, you know what, I can't take the pain anymore? Probably maybe somewhere a little bit more down here. It's kind of how you have to be thinking of. Thinking in terms of market psychology and what the masses may be doing. I think the masses are trying to jump in longs on gold off the break of this high, and this is why we're having this dip lower. So as soon as retailers start trying to get squeezed out, very soon I'm going to start looking for longs. If we can start to flip soon, I'm going to look for longs and we're going to get in with a much nicer stop loss. Come and grab the previous 5-minute low before pushing up, and I'll consider buys at the break of this high. And now, the way that we'll get a nicer stop loss, because now if this 15 flips up, well, now we don't need stops down here. We can just have stop low wherever this low is going to be. And we can get in with like a 15 pip stop and be running this up for like a nice 1 to 3 risk reward. So that's the reason I haven't jumped in longs there, because you jump in longs there, stop's got to be like 30, 40 pips, which is crazy if you're quote unquote scalping. If you're scalping 10, 20 pips, but your stop loss is 60, 50, 60, that's just fucking stupid. For me, when I'm intraday trading like this and scalping, the max I will take is a max 30 pip stop loss. That's it. But I haven't hit a 30 pip stop loss in like 3 months, or no, 4 months. In May, the max stop we had was 20. In June, the max stop was 7. In July, the max stop has been 13 pips. Is that because I'm the most amazing trader in the world? Of course not. It's because I manage my position. Manage my position and manage risk. I don't care if price is going to go up or down. I'm just going to react. And right now, I'm trying to react to the buyers. I'll consider a break above this current 15 high if we can flip bullish. Let me just see how this 5 is going to go. I think we can grab the low one more time though. But if this 15 does to flip bullish, then we'll just market execute. You know, we break even around 20 pips, and I think we get runners into like 40. 30 minutes rejecting, starting to reject here nicely. You know, if this 5 does to all of a sudden start flip bullish, amazing, we'll take it. But I think we may grab the lows a little more. How's the hourly starting to look? Yeah, I mean, doesn't it? We're not working with a lot here, but we are somehow making it work. That hourly is crazy. So we got about 25 more minutes until my session would normally end. But if we do take a trade, I'm obviously not just going to end the stream and leave you guys fucking stuck in the middle of nowhere. We'll just stay on for a little bit longer. But ideally, we want to see price soon have a continuation back up, because if we don't have a continuation back up and we start to stall, then we know we're not going to get that hourly breakout just yet. And we're pretty much at the minute trying to buy into that hourly breakout. Like the 30s rejecting the highs, rejecting the lows, rejecting the highs, but closed nice-ish. So I'm just trying to follow this previous 30 momentum, that's all. So we're not interested in that 5 low, we're interested in this 5-minute low now. Oh man, my back's seen. I've been sitting down for too fucking long now. I need to fucking stand up. I'm getting too old for this shit, me. Oh man, I've been sitting down like all day. So this 5 minutes dipping lower. I think anyone who is, you know, maybe buying the breaker this high like this, like I say, what we almost got caught in is stops are sitting probably down here. If price does dip that low, it could take another while, but had a buy on GC from 1957. 1950. Oh shit! Wait, what? 1957? You on the? So I got stopped out soon. As you trail profits and hard trades. That was the first trade in this 100k account, so I was happy with the plus 500. So I closed. Did I wrong? No, I don't think so. To make 1,500 in one trade is amazing, man. Amazing work. As long as you follow the plan, then the monetary value doesn't really matter. You can't judge a good trade based off how much money you did or didn't make. You can judge a good trade based off if you followed your plan, you managed it well, and yeah, maybe and you closed because the price was coming into a level where it made sense for you to close, not because you liked the profits. Then yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you closed it because you like the look of the profits when your overall target was much higher, then yeah, sure, it's something you kind of need to work on. Does it necessarily make it a bad trade? No, not really. Could it have been better? Sure. Could every trade probably be better though? Yeah, maybe. But your goal is not to be the perfect trader. There's no such thing. Need a standing desk. Yeah, it's a lifesaver, man. I don't use it enough, actually. I don't know why. I'm trying to use it more and more because my back gets a bit sore sitting down all day. To be fair, I don't usually sit on my computer for as long as I have today, but I have been pretty busy today. But yeah, I like to do it in the mornings. You know, you spent like 7 hours lying down and to come sit straight on a desk is, I don't know, it just feels a bit weird to me. If this 5 minute can flip bullish, now we grab that previous 5 minute low that we wanted. Amazing. I'm going to look for buys on the break of this 15 high, and stops are going to be very nice. So we'll look for buys here if this flips bullish. Stops will be 14 pips. First TP 22, runners into like 50 pips. So we had that 5 marked out. We've just wicked out that 5 low, failed to close below it. So if this 5 can start to give us a nice bullish push, amazing. 1986. Yeah, I think if we come that high, you'll probably see gold run these highs, which, you know, may come later on in the US. I'd still like to try and catch it in London. The difference between gold futures and gold forex. So the reason that I have the currency chart still on here and the futures down here is because what I've noticed quite a lot is the futures chart doesn't liquidate intraday highs and lows as much as the currency chart is. Obviously the currency is more manipulated. But I've been watching on the futures that, you know, maybe this little low got grabbed on the currency but not on the futures, but because, you know, price grab in previous highs or lows before a move is a big part of my plan. That's the reason I'm kind of still just monitoring both. But in terms of like the broker, I did a whole video like why I prefer the trading the actual futures side of it in terms of execution on the broker side. But like the chart, not that much other than the very minor 5 minute intraday liquidity grabs, which is it's important. It's very, very important for my plans when I come kind of still getting used to it. Look at this 5 minute. As soon as we get this 5 minute close above here, sorry, let me go back to 15. As soon as we get this 5 minute close like above here, that 15 will start to be flipping bullish, and then that's when I'm going to be executing. So if I do take this trade, now we've got a more valid stop loss, I'll be trading this full risk. Full risk, full margin. 10 contracts, 20, 25 pips is all I'm going for. I just need to see this 5, you know, close maybe back up above like 1983. For then the 15 to leave a nice wick. And our stops will go below there. We'll be buying here and we'll be playing it back up into here. So we've got 1 more minute to this 5's close. This is looking nice. As soon as we get this strong closure, if there's no bottom wick, I'm just going to buy it off the rip because the 15 makes sense and the 30 looks nice as well. There's no bottom wick on the outlet. Yeah, that's the reason I haven't been able to run this play up, man. I was looking for longs here, but we literally just ran with no bottom wick. Does the currency hourly have a bottom wick? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, you look at the hourly, it's like gold is fucking ranging, man. This is why gold's so difficult at the minute. Obviously, you know, I want to take it higher, But if we don't start to flip in the next couple of minutes, yeah, this Owlie's going to be leaving that big wick, man. If you leave that big wick, any man's game. Any man's game. 387,000 buyers at 1982. Oh, it's not strong enough just yet. 1982 there. Yeah, you got that nice level there. It's a nice level. It's a real nice level. You look at the level like this, right there. Resistance, broke, support, broke, resistance, 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 support. Yeah, so it's nice. It's a nice level. We've got 3 more seconds here. Has this 15 closing? Yeah, 15 closing back to the level. Fucking hell, gold. So you know we haven't flipped out yet on this 15 just yet. I would have wanted to see this 15 close back above this level, respect that resistance to drive higher. Same as the 5. I need a nice bullish engulfing candle on the 5 to continue the momentum back up. How do you calculate your risk slash lots of your stop? So for gold, if I'm trading on the futures, you know, let me just say, you know, say if we go long here and we got a stop like this, say we got a stop there. So this here is 10 pips. So per contract on gold, 1 pip is $10. So you trade this one contract that hits stop loss, that's $100. 10 contracts, 1,000. Testing my patience. Yeah, me too, man. Testing my patience, but you know, at least we're not trapped in something like this and we're just sitting in drawdown. I almost got trapped in that, but the fact that we were this overextended, we have to come and pull back and gain more liquidity. So obviously, I know I want to jump on a trade. I want to take a trade with you guys, but no trading is part of trading and I won't get caught up in shit like this. If the 5 minute does flip bullish, amazing, I'll take it. But like I say, I think the break of these highs was a retail trap. Volume has died. Yeah, it needs to, man. It needs to. Like I say, like because we've seen a, you know, an 80 pip push up. Price is never just going to continue running like another 80 pips. So you get all trigger happy, and you jump in longs here, even though price already ran 80 pips. Well, you're gonna go sit in a bit of drawdown. Price is overextended. It needs to pull back to gain more liquidity to continue the push. Price is like a slingshot. Pushes up. It needs to be pulled back, and then boom. You let it go again. It's never just gonna. Price is never just gonna go straight up. So that's why, yeah, to jump in longs after we've seen this huge run up, you know, you need to create space like this. Gold can look. Gold has Nasdaq, whatever. It doesn't matter. Has a huge run down, and then ranges, and then it can have a huge next move. But it needs to accumulate liquidity to be able to have that. Do you use the same stop distance? No, man. Stop is always fucking hell. If I can get my words out. Stops are always different every single trade. Depends on price action. You know, like if I take the buys at this high on this 30, my stop will be below this 30 low. If you're long in gold right now, stops has to be below the 15 low. That's the reason I didn't want to jump in longs, because you jump in longs here. You know, your stop loss has to be like 35 pips and your TP has to be like 20. So it's a pretty poor risk to reward. But no, stop loss is always based off price action, so it's always different. You know, my average stop losses are just something just to kind of look at. It's like average maybe 10, I would say. Biggest loss we had in June was 7. Biggest loss we had in May was 20. So we had a bigger loss in May and still made more pips. Biggest loss in July so far was the very first trade in July, which was 13, and other than that, it's, you know, -8, -4, -1. So, and that's not because I have them that tight. It's because I cut my losses very, very quick. Very, very quick. Oh man, I'm getting a fucking headache. We're powering through. I'm getting a headache from this fucking light shining in my eyes. Let me dim this a little bit. I don't know if it's going to be too dull for you guys, but this is too bright. Is it too dull? Okay, that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Will this price action candle reading remain a skill after a few years? Yeah, man, reading price action comes with time, but if you can master price action and you can master moves on a chart with little to no analysis, oh man, you've cracked it. You've cracked it. Price action is king, man. If you can read price action, no indicator will tell you that as quick as just being able to read a naked chart. There's a book called The Naked Trader, I believe, it's very good. Well, my stop loss is, so if I have to go into a trade with a 30 pip stop loss, I either just won't take the trade and I'll wait for price to bounce out of that to get a more valid stop loss. Like this example here. If we were taking the break of these 15 highs and my stop loss has to be like 40, 30 pips, well then I'm not going to jump in that 10 contracts because it's going to be like me risking $3,000, which is way too much. So I'd rather wait for price to pull back, consolidate, and then I'll basically be looking for this breakout. And because now we've had that 15 retracement, if we do break out, then I can get a much nicer stop loss. So I'll either wait, reduce my risk, or wait for something like this and I get a nicer bounce, a nice risk to reward, and a nicer stop loss. Like I say, look at this volume. If you're scalping 15, 20, 25 pips, you cannot be entering in a trade with 30, 40, 50, 60 pip stop losses. It's just crazy. But yeah, like if I have to have a 40 pip stop loss for whatever reason, say it's more of a swing trade, then yeah, I'll just trade smaller size. Lot size has to be, also based off the stop loss amount if it's too big or too small. If you can get in a trade with like a 5 pip stop loss because it's valid, then obviously you want to be trading a little bit more on that play. I would say my risk is like, averaged at like 0.5 to maybe 1% per trade. I just work it out with my head. I don't need to go into like a calculator, waste time trying to work out lot sizes. I already know what it's going to be. Would you recommend new trade start with futures or currencies? Futures, hands down. Don't waste your time on currencies. Go straight to futures, man. Go straight to futures. Focus on gold, Nasdaq, and the S&P, and don't worry about anything else. I wish I've made the transition to futures, and so the guys in the community have, and almost every single person has said, "I wish I made the move sooner." Technical wise, nothing changes, but the execution and the fills and the the less fuckery is way better. Don't get me wrong, you can make amazing returns trading currency. I traded currency for like 4 years, 4.5, basically 5 years. But for me, I'm only, in the London and Asian session, I'm only really trading gold, catching 15, 20, 25 pips. So if I'm only going to be trading gold, it makes no sense for me to be trading that on a forex broker, where I'm going to pay for shit spreads. I have more riskier plays of getting manipulated with the crazy moves that they have because it's so unregulated. Whereas if I trade futures, I pay $5 commission per contract. I get instant execution, and I have to worry about spreads all the time. Naked forex, is that what it's called? I thought it was called like the naked trader or something. Maybe it is naked forex, yeah. Yeah, clean price action is all you need now. Look at this. We've read clean price action today, and we're not stuck in this retail trap of trying to buy. If you are in longs, let's just say hypothetically, we bought in, and this is how you have to trade, and this is how you have to keep your losses to minimum. If we buy here, off the break of this high, the 15 is closed nice and bullish. Original stop was down here. For me, the second that 5 minute closes bearish like that against me, completely engulfs, I will cut my position instantly at -3 pips. Whereas 90% of retail traders will just be sitting in drawdown, sitting through pain, and they'll just be taking this loss. If you're in longs and price is clearly flipping against you, and you just hold on to that trade hoping that it's going to go up, man, you're never going to become a successful trader doing that. The markets don't give a fuck about what we think, what we hope, what we want to happen. You just have to learn to be reactive. Longs from this region, you could argue were valid, but as soon as that flips bearish, that is your indication. It flipped bearish and even gave you a retest to cut your longs. If you don't understand that and you can't see that, then you have to be managing a lot better. Yeah, the hourly, man. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking crazy, man. Look at that hourly. Yeah, as I say, it was hourly resistance as well. That's why we had to be careful. You know, although I haven't taken a trade, I also haven't taken a loss, so this is still a win for me. You know, what we've been on for? We've been on for 2 hours, and we haven't taken a single trade, but we also haven't lost money. So we're flat on the day, and now we got more peace of mind coming into a session later on that we can be clean. You know, and you never know, gold could still flip out of it, and when it does, we'll be ready to take it, and we won't be chasing all the shit trades that we took in here because we couldn't sit on our hands. Literally slow the June. Yeah, it is, man. It's we're getting closer to summer. Well, I mean, we're in summer. So the closer we get, the quieter London's getting. But to be fair, saying that, even though it's summer, US has been having some fucking fantastic moves, some amazing volume. So I'm gonna be sharing a lot more levels in the US session. But yeah, like I said, obviously I know like we all want to take trades and it's frustrating sitting here doing nothing, but we cannot, like I always say, this is such an important thing. You cannot control the volume, the markets. You can only control the positions that you decide to take. So if you decided to buy gold at hourly resistance, that's not gold's problem. It's not the fact that the markets are shit. You bought at a level of resistance. You have to accept that risk. But the best way to approach this is when price breaks out and then price flips bearish, that right there is your signal, your indication to cut your longs, either flip the short or just wait it out. As soon as I see that flip bearish, hell no, I'm cutting that straight away. I come back. Well, no, August is probably one of the slowest months of the year, to be honest, man. Well, I haven't really traded like this style. So we'll have to see. You know, maybe I may just start going for maybe 10, 15 pip moves opposed to, you know, going for the 20, 25, 30. But yeah, for me, August is probably one of the quietest. And then September towards the end of the year is probably my best quarter of the year. But like I said, I haven't really traded like, you know, on the 5 minute this quick in August before. So we'll kind of have to see. We'll have to see, like I said, but I mean, there's still going to be, you know, 5, 10, 15 pip moves. So it's not to say you can't trade August. Maybe we'll just, you know, manage the risk. Well, now how you scalp Nas that quick? So Nas, I'll explain to you more in the community. I want to just share everything on YouTube, but trading Nas in the US session, your execution has to be on point. You cannot afford to hesitate just because of how quick they move. So like for me yesterday, and when you're trading futures, like obviously it's different for FX, but it'll still be very similar. You know, like if I short this 2-3 contracts and this pushes down, even just this little push to here, that's like $500. So yesterday I was shorting this resistance, hedging myself because I knew I wanted to buy this back up. So it can be as simple as sell resistance until price closes above it and just keep selling it till it closes above. Once it does close above, amazing, you cut your shorts, you go long. So you have to basically trap price whenever you're in a big range. Trap price, and then whenever it breaks out, one position will get stopped at break even, the other one will run. You know what I mean? Can you teach it in detail? Yeah, of course, man. I can do a video on it, man. No problem. Of course I can. Absolutely. But S&P was the real play yesterday. It was a real play. That was the long that I wanted off the S&P, off the 15, off our 15 level. Man, as soon as price comes into that level, you literally just click buy. If it breaks it here, so we get the level when price is up here. If price breaks the level, so when price comes into it, you click buy. If price breaks the level, you cut the position straight away. But price respects it and just runs, and you hasn't literally nowhere near coming back to your entry. Even if you just buy there, you sell there, you don't have to catch this entire move. You just catch from here to here. That's all you need, man. Spreads on NAS are like, that's the thing. On futures in the US session, the fills on NAS are literally fucking instant. No spreads at all. But when you say you would exit after that 5 minutes, is it because it engulfed and it's like a fake out and close within the range? Yeah, pretty much, man. So, like, you know, when price has, you know, ran up, prices ran up 80 pips. If you start jumping in longs after an 80 pip run up, expecting price is just going to continue fucking to the moon, then you're just kind of expecting a bit too much. So if you jump in longs here, again, for whatever reason, if it was valid, sure. But if you're in longs and price flips with a bearish engulfing candle, that's a very, very bearish candle. You've also got a 3-pin pattern there. We've closed below the previous low and this low as well. Price is flipping bearish. So if you're in longs and price is flipping bearish and you just hold your longs, then you're expecting price is going to go up. So if I'm in longs, and let me give you an example of an exact trade we took yesterday. Where's the trade we took yesterday? Here. So this is the exact trade we took on stream yesterday. So we took some longs of price breaking above this level, came back down for the retest, looking for this 5 minute to have that continuation. As soon as that 5 minute closed bearish, the second we got the retest, I cut my position straight away. Like here. See? You know, it ended up playing out. But do we hold off the fact that price may re-break that high? You know, it's easy for this to look back and be like, oh my God, that was such a clean move. But you look at price like this. If you're in longs and you see price close incredibly bearish and start rejecting a level of resistance, and you want price to go up, then you're expecting something to happen. You're not reacting. So if you're in longs and price has broken above a level of resistance, retesting a support, and you just hold longs, gambling that it's going to go back up in the long run, you know, here, it would have actually worked out. Let me just skip this on. You know, ended up smashing, like, literally we were playing it up into this high, but it ended up smashing like 40 pips. But yeah, it would have played out there. But in the long run, that will not pay and you will get stopped out. So if I'm in longs, you know, above this resistance, as soon as price breaks back below that resistance, cut my position at break even straight away. Simple. No, there is no thought process into, if I'm long here and price closes below, there is no hesitation into me cutting that position instantly. And that's the reason that, you know, my max loss is, you know, maybe on average 10 pips. That's not because I jump into all these trades and this is it hitting full stop loss. This is because I manage my position very, very well. The old school saying of keep your losses small, let your winners run. And most retail traders think these days, keeping my losses small is just risking 1% risk per trade. That is absolutely not the case. Risking 1% per trade and letting it hit stop loss is basic stuff. Oh, we get a flip out here. We could go long. How does that one-on-one work? Rohan, we actually have one in, man. So I'll message you. We'll get it booked in, man, and we can run over that Nasdaq stuff as well. Absolutely, man. Drop me a message on Discord, man. We'll book in a one-to-one call. We'll go on Zoom. We'll share screen. I'll show you the Nasdaq positions I took yesterday, and we'll fully break it down, man. We'll fully break it down. Have you got any videos talking about futures? What's going on, Mike? Good to have you on stream, man. Yes, there's some on the channel. I was recording some back in December time, and I've just started recording some again. Look at that 15 on gold. Flipped incredibly bearish. 30s reflip bearish. Look at this hourly. And this is why you have to be managing aggressively because we're right at hourly resistance. So I'll answer a few more questions and then I'm probably gonna walk my dog and go for a little break. Later since this month just started. Yeah, all good, man. Well, message me on Discord and we'll get it booked in, man. We'll get it booked in. And as long as you're in the community, we'll jump on a one-to-one every quarter, man. No problem at all. Yeah, good shout. Yeah, get some more trades under your belt. Wins, losses, keep them all, and then we'll run over them on Zoom and see what we can do different. See what we can refine. It was a good idea, man. Yeah, I was trying to set my Blueberry account. Which platform do you trade off? Meta5 or WebTrader? So this here is futures. I was using FX for scalping like this, but now I have switched to full futures. Can you please look at GJ? You know what? I wouldn't normally. I don't trade forex anymore, but I'll have a look just for you, man. I'll have a look. I will have a look. See what's going on with that pound use. There's some big pound use today. GJ. Oh my god, what a mess. So GJ. GJ. Nothing to be honest that you got. Thing is with GJ, you're just stuck in this little range. You know, it's broken this level, but if you short here, you got to be TP and break even at this point here. So you're just trapped in here. So you had a big sell off with that pound use. You know, you may see this pull back up and come and grab this previous 30-minute high before coming to target maybe something like this. If I was gonna trade this pair, I'd be looking for something like that maybe. But I don't really trade it personally anymore. Amber, went that shorting again and again on Nas. Risky? No, not really, man, because it was literally me shorting resistance. I mean, like I said, it's short again. I only shorted it once, but I was holding onto the shorts until it had broken above that resistance. And you just have to be executing. Oh, look at this 5 on Goldie. We could see a little play up, but it's getting way above my trading session. But this is a nice 5-minute flip now. A lot of people probably maybe close off that hourly play. Thank you. No worries, man. No worries. It's a bit difficult to say too much on GJ right now because that pound use. But yeah, if I had to give anything, it would probably be that. So this on Nas yesterday, I was literally just shorting that resistance down into these lows, simply hedging myself because my overall bias was long on the day. So I took shorts here, made like a little quick $300 there. And that $300 was more of an anchor for me to be able to load up more longs down here to catch this little move back up. Because I was basically saying to everyone in the community, I'll post the video maybe in like 2 hours or so, that this is false resistance and everyone's trying to short the market because ES is making new highs. NASDAQ was massively lagging. What can you see for the rest of the week on gold? US unemployment tomorrow? Oh, yes, we do. Let me take a look. You never know. If this 15 can start to flip out of here, you may see this gold run high and come fill in that hourly wick. So what do we have? Unemployment claims. Yeah, unemployment claims tomorrow. Yeah, well, we'll draw up some more levels in the US. You know, I'm probably going to leave London here. I'm going to, you know, when I come back on for US, I'm just going to delete all these levels, see how prices developed. And then we'll kind of go from there. So if anyone wants to jump in longs on gold, price on the 5-minute has now flipped bullish. You know, do you jump up one bullish 5-minute candle? Of course not, but wait for the 15 to close back above this level. And then longs on gold, you know, back up into these regions. But that's it for me this morning. I've been on for way too long now. I need a mental break and I'll come back for the US session. So no trades today. Haven't made money, haven't lost money, so it's a win for me. And then Zoom guys, I'll see you guys in Discord for the US session in like 4 hours for the New York Open. So enjoy, guys. Zoom guys, I'll talk to you all in Discord. Bye.
Thank you, Rusty.
Yeah, that's it, YouTube fam. I'm gonna wrap up here. No trades today, but it was good. We sat on our hands. We didn't lose money. I think a lot of people would have got trapped in them gold buys, and we shared a lot of wisdom today. So I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in. Remember, I go live every Tuesday to Friday in the London Asian session, but tomorrow, no Asian session because I have a few meetings in the city. So we'll be back on YouTube this same time, 7 a.m. London time on Friday. So I hope to see you guys there. Enjoy the rest of your day. Trade safe. Be smart. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.